Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If it's not welcome back, then hi. Again, welcome to the channel. Now from the last video, you may remember, we had the front bumper on and the rear bumper at the back, of course. And they're on now, looking good. Great for me, I really like it. But today's video is going to be all about your wheels. So, as you may have seen on my Instagram before, these are new wheels I bought. They're Fox Racing wheels, FX005. There we go. So this video is going to be a tutorial on how to correctly refurb your wheels yourself and then also paint them on top. So let's crack on. So first of all, of course, you want to take off your wheels. You want to use a proper jack, not one of those ones that you use on the side of the road for emergencies, because your car will be sat on the jack for a while. So get a proper, 2-ton hydraulic jack. Now, of course, you want to break off your lug nuts beforehand when your car's on the ground and then take them off afterwards. I suggest you get one of these plastic alloy wheel sockets. So these are from Blue Spot. They're impact socket bits, but surrounded in plastic so they don't damage your alloys. I highly suggest get these plastic ones. I'll put a link in the description for them. And they have the 21mm, the 19mm, and also the 17mm. There's your wheel, off nice and safely. Obviously no damage on there because I use the plastic socket bits. Anyway, let's crack on to taping up the wheel and get it prepared for sanding. So this video is about refurbing and painting the wheels. I say refurbing because on the rim of this wheel, there was a bit of curbing from the previous owner, which is annoying, but obviously they were cheap wheels, a bit of a bargain, so I'm happy with it. And also I do want to refurb them and change the colour myself, of course. Obviously on my Instagram I have teased the colour before, that it is going to be I'm so excited for it to be because I really like the wheels. And you'll get a reveal to all those beeps at the end of the video. Now with masking up your wheels, there are quite a few methods. So you can do what I'm going to do now, which is cross-hatching with masking tape around the wheel and obviously where you want it. You can also do cards. So what people do is you can shove cards in between the rim and the tyre. This is safe to do. It's a bit harder to do because obviously it's quite tight when it pumped up. But that is another method to do. Or you can just get some newspaper or big sheets of paper, cut out, oh, nice voice break, cut out the rim and then have your wheel there. I'm just going to stick to masking tape because that's what I always do and that's what I find most effective. And there we go, it's masked up. So as I said before, cover up places you don't want to sand down, and also protect your rubber tyre as well. Obviously rubber tyre, what else would it be? Obviously I've chosen orange because my favourite colour is, well, red.
Are you sure about that?
Right, so now I can move on to sanding. So I've got some sandpaper there, but I've got some more sandpaper I'm going to pull out now. If you know me and if you watch the channel enough, you know that I love sandpaper. It's just so good. It gets rid of everything. If I'm ever dying, just rub me with some sandpaper and I'll be fine. Either way, we're going to start sanding this down. So I think I'm going to start with some 80 grit. I do have 40, but I think these aren't very deep. So I'm just going to go with 80 for now, sorry. Then I've got some 120 here. Then I've got some 180 in the bag that I just grabbed. And I've got some 240 to finish it off. But obviously, the more fine you can get it, the better your paint will finish. So let's crack on with sanding. And we're sanded down. So we're sanded down with the 80 grit. So nothing too fine yet. Just to get rid of all the blobs of paint that was on there. So getting rid of most of the paint, making them nice and flat. So now these are, flattish. I did say before that I'm not going to fill it, but I am going to need to fill it because these are quite badly curbed. I'm not sure what the last guy was doing, probably off-roading or something. I'm not sure why he would in these, but either way, I'm going to put some filler on there now. Fill in all the big dents, well, mainly the rim. Fill those in now. And done. There we go. All around the rim, and then a few bits here and there from scratches. Pretty simple. It's quite a hot day today and the sun's on it, so that should dry in about 10 minutes. So we'll get back to it then. And as quickly as it went on, it's come off. So sun down already, 80 with the 80, then the 120, and now I'm gonna hit it with the 240 all over. Nice and smooth all over, get it all even, all over the rim. And then we'll be ready for primer. Obviously wash it first, let it dry, ready for primer, and then finally paint. And after the 240, we've washed her. The wheel. She's washed. She can just sit in the sunshine for a bit, and then she's ready for primer. And I've just realised I don't have primer. Oh dear.
3 days later.
And welcome back. So here's the wheel. It's been sanded down again with the 240 finally, so it's all smooth all over. It looks a bit ratty, but it'll be fine because a couple of layers of primer will do it. In the last clip, you may remember I said I need to get primer, and I have. It's all wrapped up now. It took about 10 minutes to do all this. All masked up around the sides, supported on the sides as well. Either way, what we're going to do now, we're going to pick up the wheel, move it over to the painting booth, and start painting it there. Let's get this over to the painting booth and get it ready for primer. Painting it with the primer or with the paint, just go nice and easy, nice and across, and just keep going across. Don't hit one place too many times. Don't hold it in one place either. Just keep going across. And then when it comes to some of the spokes, just follow them up. And just keep doing this until you've covered the entire wheel basically. And there's our primer done. So, primer, let it sit for a bit, do it again, let it sit for a bit, let it do it again. Don't hold it one place, otherwise it will get all wet and dribble, there we go. Nice thing about primer is it dries really quickly. Obviously I'm going to go for a colour, and yes, I'm still beeping out the colour. I use about 200 ml of this, so this is a 400 ml bottle. I use about half of it, and this is on an 18-inch wheel. Obviously only a few spokes, but either way, just be wary of how much you've got and how much you want to use. We'll catch you when it comes to the painting. Colour we're going for is silver. Of course it is. It's going to be silver. Of course it's going to be silver. I'm a classy guy. And I'm not a boy racist, so I'm not going to do them in black either. Either way, we're using Autumn Extreme Professional Silver Wheel Spray Paint for a perfect finish. This is just some stuff I found. Hopefully it's good. I've tested it. It's the right colour. Well, it's a good colour at least. It's the same thing as the primer, except this is a bit more wet. So be careful. Don't be too close again. And don't hit one place too often, as it will start to drip. Anyway, let's crack on with it. I'm going to skip ahead to when it's painted. It's the exact same process as before, as I showed you with the primer. It's just squish, 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 squish. Follow the spokes, let it dry, and do it again. Let's hit it. There is the first coat. So, it looks great from afar. A bit closer up, you see a few scratches, a few blobs of paint. That happens there. Kind of like blobs of paint that splatter all over your wheel. That will happen when you keep spraying and you don't clean your nozzle. I suggest that you have a towel or tissue on hand, or you just pull off your nozzle and then blow some hot water through there, clean it out, or just blow through it and make sure there's no residue in there, because otherwise you start flinging around the blobs of paint. I'm gonna sand it down as I said, and then I'll do a second layer of paint and I'll show you the wheel when it's ready for clear coat. Woo! She is beaming in this British sunshine, which we never really get. So that's happened today. There we go, that's second coat done. Obviously the more effort and more time you put into it, the better it will be. The final touches you need to do is your clear lacquer. Your clear lacquer will give you a nice glass finish, like proper shiny. Proper shiny, alright. Anyway, it's the same kind of principle. Give it a few layers, make it nice and soft, nice and glossy, and then your wheels are done. So let's give it a quick shake, give it a quick spray, and we'll crack on with it. And the clear lacquer is on there. So there's about 2 layers of coat on there, 2 layers of clear lacquer, sorry. One done, let it dry, and then another one just to keep it on top. It says to last about 24 hours and then it will harden, and then it's, perfect finish. As you can tell, it's a bit more glossy from before. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and it's going to look great on the car. Now, to see how it looks on the car, head over to my Instagram over here, and you'll see how the wheels look on the car from all different angles, all the wheels and everything like that. Also, if you want to stay up to date with anything I'm doing on the channel, anything I'm doing to my car, anything I'm doing with other people's cars, anything I'm doing, wheels, suspensions, anything on there, all the behind the scenes content and some exclusive content will be on the channel, on the page, sorry, using channel. As for now, that's gonna be the end of the video. Please drop it a like if you enjoyed it. If it was helpful, give it a like. If you know anyone else that might use this video, give it a share. As always, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Until then, floor it.